I am the realest black man on YouTube, and I wouldn't say that I was the realest black man on YouTube if I didn't believe and know that I am the realest black man on YouTube, and my opinion matters. Now, there's a video going around. It was on, I believe, Vice, and Vice is a site that they do documentaries on various topics, and they have a unique amount of variety in their documentaries. So anyway, they did this little documentary, no mini thing, about the University of Alabama and how they've rejected African Americans from some of their sororities. And the first thing I thought to myself, we're talking Alabama here. Now, I am a fair person, so fair to the point to where sometimes I find difficulty in having allies because I'm so fair, and I speak an unfiltered truth. I'm not a conservative and I'm not a liberal. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I'm definitely a realist. And the University of Alabama is the University of Alabama. If they don't want black people in their sororities, they don't want black people in their sororities. Okay, when I go to a cultural African setting, I don't want to see no non-black people there, period. Okay, if you come up in there, you know what I'm saying, and you are not an African person, you are not a black person, I'm going to look at you funny, as if you don't belong there. Now, if it's a night where it's a multicultural night, and you know we want to show off our African culture, and we want other people to come together and just have a kumbaya and experience a piece of our beautiful culture. Well, then that's different. But there's times where Jewish people get together, but I'm sure they don't want nobody but Jews there. And I believe those are what do you call those things? I forgot. But there's settings where Arabs are there and they don't want nobody there but Arabs. You know what I'm saying? Or it's Chinese people. They don't want nobody with Chinese people there. That's okay. As long as these people, are not adopting that mindset, in the total their total mindset, in everyday life, then there's no issue with that. There's no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? If I was an African American person at a racist school, one, I would probably kick myself in the fucking head for going to a racist school in the first place, and then being upset because I've experienced racism. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing going to the University of Alabama? If they don't want African Americans there, don't go. I mean, it's that simple to me. I don't want to go nowhere where nobody don't want me. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want me there, then I wouldn't want to be there in the first place. You know what I'm saying? If white people went into a lion's den with lions, okay, and let's throw some tigers, let's throw some bears, and in the water, let's throw some crocodiles and alligators. Oh, and a great white shirt. If you're Americans, if white people went into this den, you have some black people who would argue, why can't we get into that den too? That makes no sense. But that's how some black people are. They are really joint at the hip with white people. They honestly love white people so much, okay? They don't even focus on their own positive, of being a black person and healthy and living life. They don't focus on that positive. They focus on wanting to be white, okay? These people want to associate with white. They want to suck white dick, okay? They want to lick a white vagina, okay? They want to be white, okay? So I don't feel sorry for any of these people, these African Americans who go into these establishments who clearly beforehand have a history of extreme prejudice and racism, and then they want to cry foul when they stupid ass go up into school and end up experiencing that, and then they want me and other people to feel sorry about them and do videos and make a big scene of it all, and try to attack the University of Alabama, and fight this battle for them, when really they could just say fuck it and go on to somewhere where they are welcome. Okay, I'm not one to sit there and automatically dislike somebody just because they say that I don't want this kind of people here. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to join my club. You know what I'm saying? A club is something that's private. You know what I'm saying? So why should they have to let you in? You know what I'm saying? If they don't want to let you in, they don't want to let you in. You know what I'm saying? I don't see what the big fuss is about, honestly. If I make a club and I say I don't want you in my club, nobody can tell me that I'm supposed to have you in my club. And nobody's going to make me have you in my club, because I'll tear the whole fucking club down, and then there will be no club. And then that way I don't have to say yes or no. Okay? And I'll just go off and do it in another fashion. Okay? So, I mean, this is really immature. This is really immature. There's going to be some people who don't like being around Mexicans. Some people don't like being around black people. Some people don't like being around white people. Some people don't like being around Asian people in certain settings. Now, if you just don't want to be around black people and any other race just because of that's their race in every single setting, well then, yeah, indeed, you are a racist. Okay? You are a racist, and you need your mouth bloodied. Okay? You need your mouth bloodied, and you need to see what ends up secreting out of your torn, busted lip, and then know that that same blood is coming out of somebody who's of another completely, different race than you, and we all bleed red. And I'm in no way, shape or form, a integrationalist. I am in no way a person who's going to get upset if a certain culture has certain days or events where they don't want anybody except people from their culture and their ethnicity to be there. I'm not gonna attack these people, because I believe every people of every race of every culture should have designated days or groups or certain settings where, yes, it should be only people from their culture or ethnicity to be there, but as long as you're not like that, in your whole entire, walk of life, you know what I'm saying? Like if you walk down the street or you're at work and somebody of another race tries to shake your hand and you're like, no, I'm not gonna shake your hand. As long as you're not doing anything like that, then I don't see what the problem is. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? If they don't want black people in their sororities, they don't want black people in their sororities. I have yet to understand why some black people find it so necessary to always want to follow white people. You can't have your own shit. You can't have your own pride. You can't have your own self-confidence. You always have to go and try to pull on the tail of white people. I don't understand that, man. I don't get where you're coming from. I don't get it. I'm so proud to be African American. If I walk to a place and they say we don't allow African Americans there, would my natural human response be like, man, fuck this motherfucker? Of course. But I would then be like, okay, well, fuck this motherfucker. I'm going to go somewhere where I'm welcomed. That's just common sense. You know what I'm saying? And I do know if I come across that person down a dark alley, you know what I'm saying, then there's going to be some friction there. You see what I'm saying? But what's the possibility? What's the possibility that that's going to really happen? You see what I'm saying? So my attitude on the situation is just everybody of every culture should have their own ethnically, culturally, racially designated settings on on particular days and in particular fashions. And as long as that's not their total mindset in everyday life, then I don't see what the issue is, man. I really don't. I don't see what the issue is. And I'm an African American person, okay? And I love all groups of people, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, if I'm going to an African cultural, event, I don't want to see nobody else there except black people, okay? I want to see only African people there. I don't want to see nobody that's not black. If it's a cultural night and it's, everybody's welcomed, then that's good. But if it's wrong to want a certain day, you know what I'm saying, a certain day, or to have a certain group that's designated and off limits to others, if that's racist, then you can call me a black racist all you want. You know what I'm saying? You can call me a black racist all you want. But I know in reality I'm not that kind of person. You know what I'm saying? And maybe the issue is these sororities advertise publicly. You know what I'm saying? When you advertise publicly and people come to you, you know what I'm saying, and they want to get in, and you say no, maybe then that is, a recipe for disaster, because you don't publicly advertise something and then say, oh no, you can't be accepted because you're this. I mean, if you want to do it like that, well then maybe you should go private. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man, but that's my opinion. I think too many black people just want to be around white people because they don't have enough self-confidence in their own self. And then when they go to a place that's obviously has a history of prejudice and racism, and they experience it firsthand, and they're like, wow, well, these motherfuckers really are racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn. Like, these really is the sons and daughters of slave masters. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? When they experience it, they want to cross out. I'm sorry. I'm not buying that bullshit.